Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about a little bit of curiosity. Maybe this is like a hobby or something that you just wanted to figure out a little bit more about. But it looks like, hold on, it's like dark over here. It looks like there is a payoff because of your curiosity. You dig into something or you educate yourself on something. You might be able to start a business or you might be able to make some money on the side, but it changes things for you in terms of your stability. And in part, it's because you're not one to just make a snap judgment on a situation that impacts your job, your career, or your finances, and that ends up serving you well. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I think I'm going to start with the Kipper. If you're interested in a personal reading, of course, you can find my email address in the description box below. Hello there, Consider the Ravens. How we doing? I hope you've had a good start to the week. Distant horizons in the reverse. So something that's close to home. Thoughts in the reverse. Unexpected. Something you don't necessarily think would be an opportunity ends up being an opportunity. But we also have sudden wealth in the reverse. So it could be that part of what deters other people is it does require an investment up front. There could be, like, this is like, okay, I've recently become a little obsessed with this YouTube channel called Chateau du Pernod, which I think I said that right, is in France. And they, I believe, the two Australians purchased an old French chateau that was, I believe, about 250 years old in 2020. And they have some videos on, all the work that they're doing. The chateau itself has like over 100 rooms. Wow. And so obviously when you have something that is in disrepair, something of that magnitude, because I mean, this is like a mansion and then like the quarters for the people that lived there to support the family. Like, it's extensive, right? This is going to scare away a lot of people because there's an upfront investment, but that investment does seem to be worth it. But there are a lot of people that don't see this for what it is. It could be kind of like, and I don't know very much about it, but it could be kind of like Bitcoin. All right, this is the Morning Prayer. Hello, Shanice. Hello, Khalil. How are we doing? Hierophant in the reverse. We got another 8 of Wands in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. Queen of Rods or Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the Star. So again, this is an unconventional path. This is something most people are not interested in. It might be right up your alley. I mean, it may not be purchasing a giant chateau, right? You might not be a carpenter or want to deal with a multi-year project, but there's something here that is suited to your skill set or suited to your passions. And it does increase whatever amount of money you have coming in. And I feel like you're attracting an opportunity, but there's like a chance here that you're going to bypass this. You're going to look at it and be, I don't know if I want to do that kind of work. I don't know if I want to buy llamas. I don't know, one of those things where it's not going to be an immediate payoff. It's not like you buy something and then you go sell it at the pawn shop and you made $1,000. This is, do you have the time or the energy to maybe have a little bit of sweat equity in this, or wait a little bit for something to pay off? You have the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and the Tower. So this tower is clarifying justice in the reverse. There's a change here that happens for somebody, especially if you've been kind of battling and trying really hard to get the dream life that you want. Maybe you are the type to put in a lot of extra hours. Maybe you have been trying to make a side business work. Whatever it is, this injustice is about to change. There's a sense that whatever you've been fighting for is going to work out because you're willing to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. You're thinking outside of the box, you know? Seven of Swords in the reverse, King of Cups, and the Sun in the reverse. Interesting to have the star clarified by the Sun in the reverse. I do feel like for some of you, what is it called? Moonlighting? When you have a second job? But I feel like this is like a passion. Some of you may, I don't know, dog sit in your free time. Some of you may, sell art, or maybe you have a band part-time. But with some element here of your goals or your dreams, I feel you've been kind of quiet about it. You don't really want to admit how much you want this, or you don't know if you should fully invest in it. There's going to be a moment that helps you clarify what is a viable option and what is not. But there is, I think, a little bit of a surprise in that for you. This is the Tattoo Tarot. Hello, Voyager. Did I say hello to Jess? Did I say hello to Paul? How are we doing? Hello, Angie. Oh, of course. Also, school would be a possibility. Empress in the reverse, Six of Swords. So moving away from a little bit of a lack of control or feeling like things aren't working out as easily as you had hoped. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a change in your money. So if you've been, trying to be a little bit more on the reserved side, hoping things would improve, or maybe you'd get a raise, or you'd be able to, sell this property, whatever it is, you took a little bit of a patient approach to this, or you were resourceful. Another Queen of Wands. And you manifested a change. I feel like there's somebody who could have believed in your business idea or your talent. They would have actually done quite well. They're going to, at some point, see that you have been able to do things on your own or with the help of somebody other than them. And they're going to wish that they had chosen to partner with you. For many of you, this is like a manager or somebody who would have invested in your business. I don't really see this being very love related. There could be elements, right? But I feel like for the majority of you, this is about somebody who is working to be independent financially. And there have been some setbacks or some obstacles, but there is change happening. A big part of it may have been to teach you that you do need to have time for yourself, or time to do the things that make you happy. Perhaps this side hustle or this hobby that you can potentially monetize is something that you really do love to do. And therefore, it's like the universe wanted you to really kind of explore that. Maybe only felt like you would if you were concerned about having that stability that you need for your home, for your, living situation. Hello, Marlon. How are you doing? Sun in the reverse. There's a skill here or a talent you maybe weren't quite aware of until recently, or maybe you're still kind of discovering it. But the Sun in the reverse, with the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, this is like you uncover this gift because you have a not so great situation that you're in. Silly example, I suppose, but I'm going to use it. The Harry Potter Patronus situation. I'm not going to go too detailed because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone, but sometimes we underestimate ourselves. But when we're in a situation that feels dangerous, or we're kind of pushed to believe in ourselves or do something, even if we don't know if it's going to work, that's when you can uncover some interesting things about what you're actually capable of, right? All right, this is the Egyptian tarot. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. You're welcome. What else do we have? We have the Chariot, King of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool in the reverse. We have a little bit of the universe trying to get you to be uncomfortable so that you do disrupt the routine, so that you do something that is a bit unusual, so that you are willing to go out on a limb or try something that might not work, but maybe it will. There are a lot of times where I think we are challenged with the idea of believing in ourselves, whether it is, like if you're an artist, you can often be very critical, and other people might have to help you to understand what you're good at, or, what really is a masterpiece, that kind of thing. If you're a musician, you might compare yourself too readily to the greats. You know what I mean? There's something about how other people around you comment on others or even on you that helps you realize you've maybe been a bit too insecure or unwilling to see your skills or how great you are at something. With the Two of Wands in the reverse, it's like you avoided a choice, or you avoided a path because, again, there was a little bit of a lack of courage or a lack of confidence. And I know there might be some of you that are getting mad at me or defensive and saying, no, I believe in myself. It just wasn't realistic. And I'm here to tell you, you might still have an opportunity to do whatever it is that you thought was not realistic. And if it only requires you to believe in yourself, would you do it? Just curious. Because now all of a sudden we have the Eight of Wands in the upright, which indicates somebody who's willing to take action on something. There could be a person who, is a talent scout or does this professionally, and they see what you're doing or they hear what you're doing, whatever it is, and they tell you you're something special. The Star. Well, technically in this deck, it's plural. But we already had the Star at the top of this column. So there's somebody who might tell you, you would have been famous if I'd found you 10 years ago, and maybe you still could be, There's a vote of confidence from somebody that knows what they're talking about. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have, please? Number 30, prudence, self-assurance, honesty, integrity, perceptiveness, and clear-mindedness. Number 9, visionary, confidence, self-assured, passionate, self-worth, and vivacious. This reading is about you, my friend. Are there other people involved in this? Sure. This is about you recognizing just how incredible you are at something. And it might end up pivoting you away from a career that you're putting up with, or at least help you to, increase whatever money's coming in. And the universe is wanting you to take a chance on yourself. Adversary, number 29, hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, and adversity. So you have a connection or an offer, potentially both, because now we have the rider, R-I-D-E-R, that is about to come into your life. And the universe thinks there's a chance you're going to be like, maybe not. I don't think I could do that. But what you're being encouraged to do is really think about whether or not you're giving yourself a fair shot. Maybe that's something you really do want. Maybe you could make it work and you're not necessarily giving it enough consideration. All right, this is What's the News? We have My Boo, official status, exclusive relationships, seeing each other openly. So this person who could potentially be telling you, you really need to think about this, is somebody that you could be in a relationship with. I love to see that because I got to say there are a lot of relationships where maybe that kind of tendency to be codependent leads the more insecure to not support a dream. If that means you're not going to be near me as much, or if that means you're not going to be spending as much time with me, then I see it as competition. So I'm not going to support it. But if you pursue true love, then I would hope you agree with me that the real idea of love would be supportive, right? Now, does that mean throw away all of your money on a dream that may not come true? No, but it means believing in somebody, right? So we have a sudden realization. Somebody who, I think, here's a comment, a loving comment, a supportive comment from a person that cares deeply for them that says, why don't you sell them? You know, you're really good at making bracelets, or you're really good at making t-shirts, or you're a really great drawer, whatever it is. Why don't you like offer to do that for others? There's a girl I went to school with who, that's funny, it's the graduation card, who started making Christmas wreaths. Perfect timing, right? And I think eventually stopped working for others and just does that now. We have graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, and acquire wisdom. So this is appropriate, right? There's education perhaps that you could use that you already have. There's maybe an opportunity to learn something that you don't already know. But the general vibe here is you got this. You're smart enough to either learn what you need to learn or to monetize something that you're already quite passionate about. This is the Energy Oracle. What else do we have? Hello, Diesel. How are we doing? That's good. Hi, Peggy. How's it going? Yeah, it's like that sometimes. So there we go. We had the sun in the reverse twice, and now we have it in the upright from the Energy Oracle. Enlightenment on what needs to happen or what path would make you happier or feel more fulfilled in terms of what you do with your time. Seventh chakra is the root chakra, self-preservation. For some of you, there's a draw to do this side business or this hobby or whatever this is for like mental health reasons. I really want to get a garden going again. I had one years ago. I think I've talked about it before. And I think there is a chance I will be able to next year. It's funny too, because this has kind of got like a little garden vibe with the mermaid. But that's one of those things where I feel like there's benefits, not just to your physical health because you know where the vegetables come from, but also because putting time into something like that, it's good for your brain. You know what I mean? Maybe not your body if you're like, hello there, dude. How's it going? I'm proud of you, Diesel. All right, this is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Yep, that seems appropriate. Number 22, the Paths card that talks about making a choice. So it depends on how willing we are to be honest with ourselves about what we can achieve, what skills we have, what time we could allot to whatever this is. I had a friend that was really trying to get a book written, but struggled because it would be, like a flurry of writing in a week, and then for 3 weeks or a month, nothing at all. And eventually decided to implement like 15 minutes a day writing at the beginning of the day. And maybe it wasn't easy because have you tried waking up 15 minutes earlier than you already have to? It doesn't sound like a lot, but it ends up being a lot. And that's also true for the writing. And he was able to get through a lot more of what he wanted to accomplish because he had this daily routine, this commitment to himself, right? So there's a way you can make this work, but you have to choose it. You have to consciously say, I know it may not pay off immediately. I know it may even be like made fun of by other people. I may have people that don't like what I'm doing. I may have to sacrifice my favorite Thursday night show. I don't know, whatever it is. People don't even really watch TV like that anymore. Are you going to choose to pursue this, or would you rather just stay where you are? And I know what the universe wants you to choose. We may have somebody that is a Leo or has that featured prominently in their chart. But of course, this is also just saying, with that Leo energy, you are bound to be somebody that people are drawn to. There's perhaps a charming element to your personality that would make it easier for you to be able to do some sort of sales if that's required for whatever you're thinking about doing. But here we have yet another reference to the possibility of you having some influence or even fame. I think could be that we have several of you with a gift that is spiritual that you need to dive into a little bit more. But we have this Mask card. And this is one of those times where I look at you and I call you out. I could very easily try to externalize this and make this about somebody else. But this is somebody pretending they don't have a gift, somebody ignoring or not learning more, having that curiosity about something they know they're good at or that they could potentially get really good at. Yeah, that's a good idea. So take off the mask, my friend. Acknowledge how awesome you are. There is a call here for you to accept who you are and what you have to offer. Number 37, which is the clock, reference to time, of course. Oh my, look what time it is. Divine timing for you to do something that you've always wanted to do, or divine timing for you to stand up and say, yes, you can write that book, or yes, you can direct that play, or yes, you can start your own practice. There is support here from the universe for you to do something that seems maybe a little bit outlandish or a little bit far-fetched. All right, so we have the woman without a shirt, number 29, and we have number 42, the compass. And this, my friend, is somebody that I would not listen to. This is somebody that may have their own expertise. They may know you even quite well. But this is somebody who's going to try to tell you how to do your thing, and they don't know how to do your thing, okay? This person might tell you how to publish, or they might tell you how to do whatever art process you're doing. This person might tell you, how to become famous on TikTok. And I'm going to tell you right now, the way things work out for you is by you doing things the way that you think is right. Now, do I think you should be stubborn and not listen to anybody? No, but there's somebody here who seems to be real interested in telling you how to do your thing. So you're going to know who I'm talking about. And this person, I think, thinks very highly of themselves physically. And this is an attempt to, I think, kind of flatter themselves, but they're misleading you and they're wrong. Or they just don't know what they're talking about. So we have, an opportunity, and somebody is trying to confuse you, trying to tell you, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if that would really pay dividends. I don't know if you'd really be good for that. Oh, really? Let me know if you have like some kind of degree on that. I didn't realize you were an expert. Also, if you didn't ask for their opinion, why are they so quick to give it to you? This is perhaps envy. This could be a person who wishes they themselves had an opportunity to become famous or well known for something. They may genuinely just not know what they're talking about. They may also want to see you not do well. But this opportunity for you, it's going to be obvious, I think, to you that it is a good opportunity. Even if this person wants to be a little bit dishonest about it. Tell me more about the snake card, please. What else do we have? Number 34, the fish. Good news that's going to, I think, be discovered by you relatively soon. There could be some travel involved or somebody that travels to you, because we did have the Rider card and distant horizons in the reverse. So I feel like someone visits you, actually. And they're going to have good news. This could be somebody telling you there's a contest. This could be somebody who tells you they were successful selling their art on, online. Here's how you can do it too. This is like a direction that's positive, but not telling you exactly how to do it, right? With this Two of Wands, the same kind of energy. This compass, this is somebody who's looking at the direction you're going and telling you that's not the right way. That's another thing. If somebody is really convinced that you're doing things wrong, but they can't tell you how to do them right, what good is it listening to them? I don't know. I guess I've always been the kind of person to think if I'm going to bring a problem to somebody's attention, I should also have some suggestion for resolution. Unless it's just not my business. If it's just not my business, then, All right, this is the Beginner's Tarot. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, again, an increase in money. 6 of Swords, right on top of the other 6 of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Could also indicate a journey, right? We had the Ship card and distant horizons in the reverse. Somebody that could be traveling to see you. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They may not tell you that they're coming to visit you, Seven of Swords is right below the other Seven of Swords. I feel like someone's made a decision and they haven't told you that they made a decision yet. They may want to tell you the decision in person. Strength in the reverse and the Hierophant. I do think that there is, again, a focus for you on believing in what you have to offer, believing in what you could potentially accomplish, what people could gain from your wisdom or what you have to share. Because with the Hierophant, I'm getting there are people that would want to see how you've learned from your experiences, gain from your wisdom, you know, buy your art, whatever it is. There would be followers. There would be people that believe in what you do. The Fool, a new start, a new chapter, but one that you may not fully be able to understand. With the Moon, this is like a surprise. It comes out of nowhere. You might get an offer that you never expected. Or like I said, someone might tell you about what they've done and you find out how to apply it to your own abilities or talent. King of Cups in the reverse. Disregard the naysayers. I think you know what I would probably normally said there, but you are the magician, okay? You are very capable. You have this skill inherent within you. This could be somebody who, this is a weird example, but I feel compelled to share it. Somebody who was adopted and didn't realize that their parents were both incredibly skilled in music. And as an adult finds out that they have this innate ability. It could be anything other than magic, music. But there's something here that you have within you that when you hone it or when you work on it, when you're willing to invest in it, when you take action on it, you're actually able to like create a whole new life because of it. What else do we have? Eight of Swords. High Priestess. Knight of Cups. There's something about how you deliver your wisdom or how you share your experience with others that is beautiful. You help people in the Eight of Swords energy. They see you as the High Priestess. And with the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing that as you help me to have hope, or you see the path that could potentially work for me. This is you getting other people to, you know, let go of that Eight of Swords energy and move forward. So, inspiration, in short. Four of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. There are people who would like to reject everything or maybe be a little bit upset, a little bit of a curmudgeon. But whatever skill or talent you have, you pull people out of that energy. You get them to let go of this anger or this severity, coldness, right? Because we have King of Cups in the reverse. People who feel detached from the world, you bring them back in. Out from the cold. So that mission is, I think, closely tied to your financial stability. As you pursue what you are here to do, the universe makes it easier for you to do that. All right, this is the Crow Tarot. You are magic, dude. What else do we have? Seven of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Empress. When everyone else would be tempted to walk on by whatever this opportunity is or to give up, you do not. You put yourself in maybe even a bit of an uncomfortable situation. You take a bit of a risk. This could be like, an audition. But when you believe in yourself, you get a little bit of a payoff here, or maybe a bigger one. I don't know. It goes well for you. We have the High Priestess again. Trust your intuition. For some of you, this is a reference to spiritual gifts. 9 of Wands and Judgment in the reverse. So make sure you do not give up on this. Make sure you really do understand what you're being offered or what you could potentially be doing with that gift or with that time. Because I do feel some of you are at risk of thinking, oh, that wouldn't work out for me. Or, oh, that would take too much of my time. I'm not really that good at that anyways. And the universe is like, we disagree with you. There's that Chariot again. So there's something here you need to act on quickly. Something you may need to respond to, an email or a phone call. Because you are the top choice, or you would be the most successful. You just have to be able to see how things could actually go positively, as opposed to assuming that they wouldn't work out for you. With you having come out as the Queen of Wands, I'm going to go ahead twice, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and say, you know how to manifest this. And you came out as the Magician. So manifest what it is that you want, whatever this skill is, or whatever this ability to work on that is. And I think things will maybe even kind of surprise you a little bit, even though you're the High Priestess. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes, and in general for being awesome. I will see you on the next reading. Don't give up. Remember, you're awesome. Toodles.